In this edition, Prime Minister called on all university students to effectively use their time and energy. World Food Day is to be marked at Ethiopia level for 36th time. Hello to you all, this is Oromia Broadcasting Network News, and I'm Thomas Kamulato. Those were the headlines. Now news in detail. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed called on all higher learning institution students to use the opportunity they have got to further explore the world. Suri Chakabanicha reports.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has delivered a message for students of higher learning institutions. The Premier, in his message, said higher learning institution students have to effectively use the opportunity they got in the universities and the colleges. Dr. Abiy said today's students are the generation who inherit the country tomorrow, so they should develop their reading habits, exercise, discussion, and debate, because this all help them to develop reasoning culture. The Premier stated that an educated person is not the one that holds BA, MA, or PhD degrees, rather the one who reaches more beyond the field he is studying. In the statement, he underscored that educated person is only who can solve differences in negotiation in a more peaceful way. He is only the person who understands and defines problems in their own context and workers to find solution. The Premier said that university and the college students should use their learning time and the campus as a place and the time to exercise their future responsibility. The Premier in his statement expressed that as university is a place where universal ideas are discussed, students have to debate and discuss more important agenda that benefit the country. The students have to stop wasting their time on teeny issues and on agenda set for them by other bodies. The Premier called on students to effectively use their time in university to learn another culture, language, history, and the different dressing style and cultural food. Dr. Abiy requires the students to stand against ideas of hate and conflict and creating propagandas that are set for them in universities.
State Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Development, Dr. Kaba Urgeisa, urged farmers of the country to contribute their part for national effort of beating up poverty and ending hunger by increasing their productivity. World Food Day is to be marked at Ethiopia level on 16 October in Mojo town. Leta Teresa has more on this.
The World Food Day is to be marked at global level for 38th time, while Ethiopia marks it for 36th time this year. According to Ethiopian Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock, Ethiopia has finalized the necessary preparation to mark World Food Day of this year at Mojo town in East Shua zone of Oromia region, under the theme Our Today's Action for Our Future, being in collaboration with Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. Briefing journalists, Minister of Agriculture and Livestock Dr. Kaba Urgeisa urged the need to give due emphasis for sustainable agricultural development through using modern way farming.
So in this regard, in Ethiopia, actually we have been doing so many things. The first place what we did was actually to incorporate these SDG goals into our GTP plans, so that they can be executed in every sector, and it will be addressed well. Otherwise, if we don't incorporate in our plan, they can be left out. So this is one of the work which we've been doing. And in order to overcome the challenges of hunger and nutrition, we had also different strategies actually. We have a nutrition strategy in the Ministry of Agriculture. We had also, as you know, the green economy strategy, CRG, in this country. Most probably maybe one of the first countries to have it, this type of strategy in the world. And we've been trying to implement to have a clean energy so that we can reduce the amount of gas emissions.
Dr. Kaba pointed out that Ethiopia has worked with due attention, giving high concern for modern agricultural package over the last 15 years. As a result, the GDP of the country has increased so far. He also stressed the need to work on modern way of farming.
Through the soil and water conservation, we were able to save some of our soils. We were able to also to conserve our moisture so that rather than being dependent on rain-fed agriculture, we can also move toward this supporting it through irrigation.
Representative of Food and Agriculture Organization at UN to Ethiopia, Fatuma said, revealed that climate change, war, inequality, and a stagnant economy are the main factors of lack of balanced diets. She called upon government bodies, agriculture exporters, and other organizations to work cooperatively to create hunger-free citizens.
We cannot do anything. We cannot stop the weather, but we can help people to cope better when the drought, which is a result or flood of this weather, happen. So this is why when we need to work with the farmers, with the community, to have resistant seeds, better producing technologies, so that they can adapt, because things are changing. You have seen even the seasons are not the way they used to be. So we need to work together, and also with the ministry in early warning. As we speak, even we are hearing that maybe in the coming years we may have again extreme weather. But if we know now what's happening, we can advise. We can advise to the farmers. We can help equip them with the right technologies to cope.
Representatives of various international organizations, World Development Aid organizations, ambassadors of different countries, and leaders of various countries are expected to attend the 36th World Food Day to take place in Mojo Town.
Salalah University has provided 6 million rewards medical equipment to 6 hospitals. Recipients of the material said the equipment will solve the shortage they have been facing. Here is Olko for the detail.
Salalah University is strictly working in solving the economic and social problems of the surrounding community by the side of teaching-learning process. Vice President of Salalah University, Dr. Shetu Wandemu, told OBN that the university has provided health equipment which are worth 6 million for the nearby hospitals.
We have handed over different health equipment for 6 different hospitals. The equipment is worth 6 million. We are working with foreign donors so as to solve our society problems.
Dr. Shetu added that their organization will work for the further betterment and helpful way of their surrounding communities.
Still, our main focus were health and education. For the future, we are planning to do more on agriculture in collaboration with foreign organizations.
The hospital workers who have got the equipment for their part noted that the equipment will solve the scarcity of different materials in their hospital.
This will help us a lot. Many hospitals in our region have the scarcity of materials. This donation can run the hospital for the better work performance.
Scholars in Haromaya and Dambidola universities have discussed the newly designed education roadmap in Ethiopia. Mukhtar Ajaz looked at the detail.
Haromaya and Dambidola University community have discussed ways of implementing the newly designed education roadmap in their respective universities. Iskender Amin and Mustafa Muhammad are lecturers in Haromaya University. They said basic educational quality would have a great contribution in producing well-informed generation.
Problems with quality of education may occur starting from KG up to university level. The new roadmap is intended to solve it.
Human capital
The recent roadmap is designed to build modern human capital. This is a common in any developed nations. We have to support it.
Academic Vice President of Haromaya University, Professor Nugse Dachasa said, education quality is very important in building nation.
We have to provide the education that should solve the problems related to socio-economic and politics of the country.
Dosa Tarfasa is Academic Vice President of Dambidola University. Said scholars are expecting a lot from the new educational roadmap.
If this idea is well incorporated in education policy and implemented, it will bring remarkable change in our education system.
Farmers of Buno Bedele zone are said to be producing with another crops variety that have better yield capacity and higher market demand. Olmo Baina presents.
Farmers of Bachi district of Buno Badale zone say they have been developing selected and highly wanted types of wet seed being organized by cluster.
Exporters help us through their skills to cultivate our farmlands in a way that it gives high product. They also direct us to sow uniform seed on lands that have similar soil types and fertility. They even advise us how to weed it and how long it has to be done. We've been working being organized into clusters. The ways we had been doing in previous time were not effective due to its poor management. Now we've been using selected seeds, and we have also been following all procedures that our experts tell us.
Some development workers of the district witnessed that 24 up to 28 quintals of wheat are expected to be produced per hectare.
We've had experience of getting 24 up to 26 quintals of wheat per hectare. Now this is a new type of seed, so we expect that we will get 24 up to 28 quintals per hectare.
The farmers said working in cluster has many advantages to enhance their product and productivity.
Farming in cluster has helped us to buy selected seeds and pesticides. We also help each other to weed our farmers whenever the cost of pesticide is over.
Vice Head of Agriculture and Natural Resource Office of the zone, Gamachis Kabere, also said more than 7,000 hectares of land were covered by wheat in 2018-2019 fiscal years. He said they have been striving to enhance their productivity in the zone.
Many have been done, especially in terms of transforming technology to scale up our product and productivity. This is not only for wheat but also for other seeds. Our focus is to produce highly wanted products, especially to trade.
Well, many thanks for joining us. Have a good time.